Robbie, how are you feeling after that?
Yeah, pretty sore after that. Very physical game. We knew Wales coming out had nothing to lose and they'd throw the kitchen sink at us. So very physical game, and glad we, I suppose, finished with a bonus point win. It was definitely a tricky game, and they stayed in it till the end.
Yeah, and on that bonus point score, when you're in a game like that where it can be a bit sloppy at times, and in that third quarter things weren't going right. How good is the feeling afterwards when you finish on a high like that and kind of put a final point on it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I think the game itself was quite scrappy, and we got momentum, and then it was kind of stalled a bit, and they'd get back up the pitch. So I think the fact that we finished strong was really positive for us, and it sets us up nicely for the next few weeks. But as I said, we fully expected Wales to put it up to us today, and credit to them, their defence was pretty good. We found it hard at times to break them down, but really hugely positive at the end to finish out and to get over the line.
And just finally then, you said it was a scrappy game at times. Why did it get scrappy?
I think there was a bit of handling errors, there was a bit of discipline stuff, a few penalties that we gave to them, particularly in the start of that second half. So we look back on that and try and fix that up, just probably giving them easy access into our half. So just little bits like that, those little errors kind of just stalled our momentum a bit, and that kind of led to that kind of scrappy passage.
Hey Robbie, which is more pleasing, the dominance in the first half, or that you got it back in the end after you get that scrappy like that?
I probably think the finish was really hugely positive, and we knew the messages coming on were to go for the bonus point, that in this competition every point matters. So I think it was hugely pleasing that we finished the way we did. We look back at that first half, and the forwards, credit to them, gave us a really good platform in the scrum. But for the backs, we probably need to do better with front football like that. So we'll definitely look back, and there'll be loads to work on.
Do you take many positives out of it?
Yeah, absolutely. Probably, I think from a forward point of view, we were really dominant. Backs, we were good in parts. Just plenty to look forward to, and plenty to improve on. I suppose the way they defended, we'll take a lot of learnings from it and look to the next few weeks.
Stephen? Robbie, obviously delighted with the win today, but when you all go back into the dressing room, was there also a sense of disappointment in your performance at times, do you think?
Not really disappointment, probably just a general feeling that we knew we left some points out there. Coming in at half time, we probably should have been a bit more ahead on the scoreboard. So as I said, we go about our work, we go from moment to moment, and glad that we got the win with the bonus point. So that was positive feeling, and I suppose a few changes within the team. So Kieran Frawley starting at 15, there was big pressure on him, and then I suppose Ollie Jaeger getting his first cap. We spoke about making sure we give him the best day ever for him, and that's always an added pressure that a person coming into the group getting their first cap, that we make sure we have a good day for them.
That's 3 down, 2 to go. How do you feel now about the next game heading to Twickenham?
Yeah, it's going to. Twickenham's always a tricky place to go. It's always that kind of cauldron environment. The last time we played there, we had a good result, but again, it's going to be a tough game, and we'll have to get better again from today.
Finish production?
Yeah, Robbie, well done today. Your own performances over the last 3 games have been so impressive, and I think from the outside looking in, it looks like you're in the form of your life. Does it feel like that for you?
It feels good to be, I suppose, get a run of games. I suppose form comes with minutes you play, and the more games you play, probably the better you'll get. So for me, the positive thing is just getting that run of games with club in Leinster and then into this campaign. So it's great. It's great to have back-to-back games and just building on it, and it's feeling good at the moment. So yeah, it's positive.
And back-to-back Grand Slams is a real possibility. Is it? You're smiling. Is it something you talk about in the dressing room at all?
It's out there, but I suppose not to be too cliche, but we literally take it game to game and training session to training session. So we're our next focus will be England, and then putting in a huge performance there. But that's in the background. But for us, we know these 3 games are probably the toughest games for us now. So we need to be looking at England and probably no further.
Last one for Rick.
Robbie, is this as competitive as the centre partnerships have been ever in your time in Ireland?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think everyone who's been playing this season has been on fire for their club. And I suppose we're blessed that we have such talent in the country. That Stuart McCluskey last week stepped in and did an unbelievable job. And Bundy's been brilliant, bringing his World Cup form through to this season. He's been brilliant as well. So I mean, it's great. We're in a great place. With the talent we have, and it's great to see the performances being put on the pitch.